Hey y'all, welcome back to my YouTube channel. One day we're actually going to get an introduction together, but as of now, we're just sailing and moving with, hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel because I've been saying it forever and I'm finally actually saying it. So today, I'm going to briefly talk about being content and resting and not knowing in the unknown, okay? So I am 24. I have a degree in math, bachelor's degree in math. I have a good job. I like to say I have a good head on my shoulders. But if you were to ask me right now, the $1,000,000 question, and it is $1,000,000 question because a million people have asked me, and if I got $1 for every time someone asks me this, I would be a millionaire and won't have to be worrying about. Anyways, the $1,000,000 question I receive is, what are you going to do? What are you going to do with that? What are you going to do now? What are you going to do in the future? What do you have planned? All those things under the same umbrella. And I keep it real short, real sweet. Sometimes I answer before they even ask me because I know where the conversation is going. I don't know. I have no idea what I'm doing with my life at all. And I love to tell my students that who I work with, who are juniors and seniors, 17, 18-year-olds, like, oh my gosh, I haven't declared a major and I just don't know what I'm doing. And I'm just like, I don't know either. I don't know either. I have no idea what I'm doing with my life. And I'm 25 almost. And it's easier said than done to be content in that, to be content in God's plan. What's the pose? I want to be so content in God's plan that when my plan doesn't work out, I don't trip about it. Something like that. I got a realization years ago that sometimes my plan just doesn't work out. Not just because it doesn't work out, it's just because it's not actually not my plan, and I actually don't want to do that anymore. So my dream job as a little girl up until my junior year in high school was to be a nurse. My mom was a nurse, is a nurse, RN. I was like, oh yeah, I can do that. She helped people all the time. I want to help people all the time. And in my head, I just thought being a nurse was the only way that I could help people. Okay. So one night she was watching the video, and it was a nurse in the ER dressing someone's wound, and not just any type of wound, like the leg was open, was bleeding. I could deal with blood, but like bones. And I remember thinking to myself, I maybe said it out loud too, that is not my ministry. During high school, in a few months, I would be starting to apply to colleges. So now I'm at the point where, okay, I have no idea what I'm doing now. And at the time, it wasn't really talked about much that you can go into college undecided. And it also wasn't talked as much that college had different things that you can do besides be a nurse or be a teacher or be a nurse to be a teacher or be a nurse to be a teacher, honestly. So I was just like, okay. And I was an honor student in high school, not in college, in high school and elementary school and middle school. And so I was used to being around people who had a plan, who said, I want to be this, I want to be this, I want to be this. And I know I'm going to go to school here and do residency here and med school here and all that stuff. I think that's out of order, but you get the gist of it. And so I did like any other person would do. I talked to the Lord about it. I said, hey God, so I have no idea what my life is consisting of in this next season. I have no idea what I'm majoring in. I have no idea what I am about to do or go. And so I really need you to help me. Show me what's next. And lo and behold, one night I had a dream that I got an acceptance letter from Mississippi College, and I was majoring in math. Both the letter and the envelope were green, like a mint green. So I said, okay. And then I started applying to colleges. I, of course, applied there, but I applied to different other colleges because why not? And I already knew where the Lord was leading me and showing me. And I stuck with that. I graduated with a degree in mathematics by the grace of God. And even when it got hard, like I couldn't change it. I couldn't drop it because he showed me that that was what I was doing, and I stuck it out by the grace of God. Now I love math, but when you start seeing less numbers and more paragraphs, okay, yes. So I have graduated. I have a job now. Like I said, good head on my shoulders, whatever. Um, and now I get the question more so now of what am I going to do? And I'm so content in telling people I don't know, and I'm okay with not knowing. And that is easier said than done. But once you really take a step back, sit down in the back seat specifically, and let Jesus take the wheel of the car, the limousine to be exact, you would be amazed at where he takes you, who has you meeting, who has you connecting with, the skills, the mindset, the maturity that you will encounter as you just sit back and you just let him drive. Now, sometimes you become a backseat driver, but he reminds you very quickly that you have to trust in him and lean not unto your own understanding. Like in Proverbs and in First Peter, cast all your cares upon him because he cares for you. And reminding you that he has your plan. He has a plan for you. But I think a big part in that plan is us planning to depend and trust in him. So for those of you all who are going in this season of, I don't know, I have no idea what my life is consistent of, I want to assure you that it is okay. And I want to reassure to you that it is okay. Now, some things you definitely know that you don't want to do. Like a lot of people that ask me, oh, so you want to teach? Oh, so you want to teach? And I was like, yeah, but that's not my career. I do feel that I will be teaching, but if I get 10 years out of teaching, that would be shocking. This gnat is getting on my nerves. And so I just wanted to tell you all that. Because it is very interesting nowadays if people have just this set plan and people get upset and mad when their plan doesn't go their way. And not necessarily your plan doesn't go your way, but oh my gosh, God has plans higher than your plans and thoughts way higher than your thoughts. So who are you to think that you call the shots? Okay. A lot of times God is saving us from things, but also a lot of times we're trying to be the boss of the department. But God said, no, I'm making you president, CEO, and founder of a worldwide company, corporation. So who are you to tell him, actually, I got my life. You just be right there whenever I need you. Ooh, do not get me started preaching because do not. That was good. And somebody need to hear that. So simply take a breath. Lean into God. Don't stay stagnant. Keep going. But know that every single step that you take, God is going to reveal the next step and the next step and the next step and the next step. A lot of times he's not going to show you the big picture of your entire life. It's like a puzzle, okay? When you are figuring out a puzzle, you don't start off with the puzzle and then get all the pieces and jumble them up. No, you piece by piece. And then it's a huge puzzle, beautiful puzzle at the end. Now, it may feel like it's 1,000 pieces, but once you keep going and you keep going and you keep going and keep going, you're going to get to the end. So I just want to tell you all that, like, be okay, be content. If you're a believer, be content. If you're just starting your walk with God, depend on him, be content, okay? I just really wanted to share that with somebody because, like I said, just where we are, especially if you are my age or you're fresh out of college or you're just getting out of high school and you're just like, oh my gosh, And let me tell you one other thing before I let you go. Do not let people's expectations of you cloud up the vision that God has for you. Oh my gosh. Don't do that, okay? Do not let that. The people that you love, the people who love you. Because, like I said, not only are God's ways higher than your ways, God's ways are higher than their ways. Yes, they raise you. Yes, they love you. Yes, they provide for you. Yes, yes, yes. But God oversees them, oversees you. He is the one who is in control. So you need to depend on Him, not on your own thinking, not on somebody else's thinking, on Him. And I guarantee you, this is a whole nother video, different videos of the way God will literally blow your mind and remind you time and time and time again that He has you in the palm of His hand. Okay? I just want to say that. Y'all share, subscribe, comment, all those things. And I'll be back soon, probably very soon with another video. I'll see y'all soon. Bye.